Big chunk of quartz. Got some crystal in it. Needs to be clean, but yeah, chunk of crystal in it right there. Might keep that one. Let's try to get this guy out of here. Oh, there's some big ones down there, man. Huge ones. Oh, that's a good one. Nice flat one. Pretty flat. The other side of it. Little bugs, boat builders. Get that up there. I'm trying to size these rocks as I separate them too as well. These big ones will be good for the memorial and the pillars for the front gate. And the smaller stuff will be good for, I think, around the bottom of the shed. Probably the first, I don't know, 36 inches or so, or 48 inches up the shed. I'm going to do rock on the wall. And then I'm going to continue the rest of the way up with metal siding and a metal roof with cedar soffits. I think they'll look really good. So I think that's what we're going to do with that. But some of this rock, we can use it for the wall. Some of it's nice flat rock, and we can just mortar that right onto the wall of the shed, right? That kind of stuff. So I think that'll be good. It'll look good. So all this little stuff, I'm gonna take it away, save it for the shed. Big chunk of quartz. That'd look nice in an aquarium, wouldn't it? Nice big chunk of quartz. That's what the bottom looks like. That's cool. I'm gonna keep that one. Oh wow! Oh, this is cool, guys. Check that out. What I just found. You see that? It's a piece of a plate. It's got flowers and stuff on it. Look at that. That probably would have been my grandmother's plates. That's beautiful. Looks like maybe, is it a saucer? No, I guess it would be a small plate. Hopefully we find more of that kind of stuff. Cool, huh? Gotta keep that. That's gotta go in the museum. Never know what we're gonna find down here because this foundation's over 200 years old, so you never know what could have fell down there or be underneath there. Yeah, like see, that's all nice flat stone. That's good for projects for sure. How far back does it go? It looks like the foundation actually goes back here quite a bit. This rock out of here. So this is all the rock we've taken out of there so far. I'm not sure how much I'm going to actually need because there's a lot of rock in there. Like it must have took Richard a couple of years to put all this rock in here when he built this house. Well, I guess it probably wouldn't have. Well, it depends on how thick the wall was. Because by the looks of it, the wall probably was around 4 or 5 feet thick for the foundation wall. So that, and all the rock he had to put in there for the chimney stacks, because there was 2 chimney stacks in the old house. And those are big rocks, like those are not light rocks. So I can imagine he was not a small guy. He was a big bear, I imagine, hauling around those rocks. Back when he originally built this house, he had built a small shack, much the same as what I'm building here, down on the lower section of the property right here down by the water. And that's what he would sail in here from O'Dearn Island, and he would stay in that little shed while he was building this. And that's what he would live in for the winter. I think he was here mostly in the winter after the fishing season was over, and that's where he was building it. And all the logs, I don't know if you can see, but all the logs he was getting from these hills over on the other side. across the harbor and bringing them over here and milling them. So I imagine it took them quite a long time to build this house. Yeah, had to have. I mean, all the wood was milled by hand. And would have been crazy amount of work to do it. Hey, buddy? Yeah. Would have been hard work. Oh, you broke it. You broke it. Go get it. What a gorgeous day here, though, guys. Absolutely beautiful. Sun is out. Barely any breeze right now, which is making it really hot. But the water is nice and calm. Looks like the tide's coming up right now. So it's starting to come in. I think I want to get some drone footage here fairly soon before any wind comes. Right now there's no wind. It's like relatively very calm. So I think I'm going to try and get the drone up and see if I can get some footage for you guys. Well guys, we got quite a bit taken out of there now. Trying to clear out this wall. There's still quite a bit under there. I'm thinking this wall was probably about 4 feet wide. This whole foundation that went all the way around the house. There's a lot of rock in there. But we're getting through it right here now, and then I'll start digging this out a bit more and finding some pretty cool stuff along the way. Check this out. I found this shoe, which may have been, it looks like it may have been a woman's shoe or a child's shoe. So this may have been one of my uncle's shoes or father's, or it may have been my grandmother's shoe. But yeah. Cool, eh? And it's still relatively in good condition, like, considering the inside of it. It's a leather shoe. Crazy though. Small foot. I don't know. May have been my grandmother's. But we'll keep that. We'll put it aside. And we found this old bottle. Still has liquid in it. And it's still sealed. But look at that cap on there. Isn't that crazy? Still liquid sealed inside of that. And then we found this, which looks like some sort of power insulator of some type. Got that too. And I found a piece of pottery. I think I showed that in the earlier footage, but right now I'm trying to dig up some of the moss that's grown over the wall and pull it out of the way so that we can get in there and get the rock out of that foundation. But there's a lot of rock, man. Like that whole back wall, all these walls around it would have been built the same way. Like they're probably 4 foot wide. So this is going to take a while, but I'm not in a rush to do it because I want to see what I find in there, because there could be old stuff in there, like cool old stuff. Oh, there's something else I want to show you. Come on. So we also found this. I'm not sure what it is or what it was meant for, but I think it's copper. I think it's all 100% copper because it's turned green. You see that in the light? It's got some sort of pattern on it. It looks like it might have been some sort of decorative piece for something. Not sure, but... And it's really soft, so it must be copper. Thinking it is. Oh, it is. Yeah, you can see the sharp edges through it. Wonder if I got something I could scratch it with. Maybe a rock might scratch it. Let's try this. See. Can you guys see that? Yeah, that's 100% copper. Cool. I'll have to get like a wire wheel and maybe try and buff that green off of it. Oxidization on the copper, right? But yeah, we'll get back in there and see if we can get some of these big ones out. Some of the really big ones I gotta roll out. So we found an old chicken bucket. Fried chicken. That looks pretty old. That one was heavy. There's a lot of really big ones in there. When Richard set these rocks in that foundation back in 1820, he set them the same way they used to build walls and castles in England. They're all stacked nicely, and then you use like smaller material in between it as mortar so they wouldn't tip. Over time they've moved, like started sliding in towards the interior part of the basement, but that's going to happen over 200 years anyway. All right, ready? Where's your stick? That's not a very good stick. Hey, go get a better stick. You can't throw that, it's too small. Where's your brother? Oh, there he is. Now I'm gonna pull a few more out of here and I'll put you guys over here, I think. Check that out. It's an old Milwaukee can. Look at the tab on it. Wonder what year that would be. If you guys know what year that would be, let me know in the comments. I don't think there's a date on it, but old Milwaukee. rocks are heavy. Piece of metal, some kind. It's like some sort of trim decoration, some kind. I often wonder if Richard, when he was building all this, realized what this property and this area was going to turn into at the time he was doing it. Because this place used to be a a bustling area back in the day. There were shops here, wharfs all along the edge of the waterfront. Steamships and everything used to come in here, and they drop off goods at the shop and stuff that was over there. So it was a trading, kind of a trading hub. And I believe I even seen pictures of like float planes and stuff like that used to land here one time. It'd be nice to bring that that feeling back to the area again, and to this land, especially here on the point. I think it'd be really cool to kind of rebuild it, but obviously in a more of a modern style. You'd have to build it more to today's standards, but it would be cool. It's a long-term goal. And it's part of the restoration project to restore it, similar to what it was, but more of a tourist attraction than anything. It'll be really good for the area, for sure. These kind of stones are perfect for the shed walls, and like this, because you can stagger them nicely. That'll look good going around the shed. It's going to add a lot of weight to the shed though. I think it'll be worth it though. It'll make it look a lot nicer. I don't know if you can hear in the background, but the local squirrels are making themselves known. Do you hear him? Is he squeaking? Is that squirrel squeaking, Mr. B? Beacon's pretty pissed off because he can't climb trees to get him. He really wants to climb a tree to get him. That's his goal in life, is to catch a squirrel. Just one.